Hello and welcome once again to Spirit Walking with Spirit Walker. Of course, I'm your host, Spirit Walker, and today I want to take you spirit walking through Daniel Pratt's grave. Come on, let's walk. Daniel Pratt Cemetery, final resting place of early Alabama industrialist Daniel Pratt, 1799 to 1873, and his wife Esther Ticknor Pratt, 1803 to 1875. He was from New Hampshire and she Connecticut. Married in 1827 at Fortville, Jones County, Georgia. The former carpenter's apprentice practiced his craft in Milledgeville, Georgia, where he gained skill in building and design. In 1832, Pratt came to Alabama to build cotton gins. Esther encouraged Pratt to remain in Alabama in order for him to establish a manufacturing complex and the village of Prattville, founded in 1839. In 1847, Pratt was the recipient of the University of Alabama's first honorary degree. His design strongly influenced the 1851 rebuilding of the state capitol. Pratt served as a legislator during the Civil War period. On the other side of the Daniel Pratt memorial sign, it reads, George Cook, Southern itinerant painter, was born in Maryland in 1793. Married Maria Heath of Virginia in 1815. His wide range of work included landscapes, portraits, and religious and historical subjects. Many of his works, including Interior of St. Peter's, Rome, are owned by the University of Georgia. Cook studied in Europe from 1826 to 1831, where he met poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, a lifelong friend. Cook's patron, Daniel Pratt, displayed a collection of his paintings in the art gallery at the Pratt Mansion. After Cook's 1849 death in New Orleans, he was buried here near the Pratt Gallery, which had displayed his art as a tribute to his life and work. Pratt Cemetery up here on the top of Pratt Hill, or Gin Shop Hill as we call it, was a favorite place of mine when I was a kid. In high school, me and my friends would come up here and park late at night on dates. It's a really nice place. It just overlooks all of Prattville. Might not be able to see it in the distance, but out over that precipice right there is the city of Prattville. Pratt Cemetery was also the place of multitudes of ghost stories. A lot of ghost stories were told about Pratt's grave. And here we are, walking in the gate. I don't know how many of the tombstones you can actually read, but it's an interesting display. You can see here on the front row is Mary Pratt, or Maria Pratt. Looks like both of them. It looks like Maria Pratt died May 14th, 1849 at age 20. And Mary Pratt died September 21st, 1848 at age 9 months and 16 days. Wow. Don't know what the story is. Somebody from the Historical Society help me out. And then of course this is Daniel Pratt's grave right here. Born in Temple, New Hampshire in 1799. Died May 13th, 1873. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord, for they rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. Of course, Daniel Pratt's tombstone / monument, much taller than everyone else's. This is right beside Daniel Pratt's grave here. You can see some cracks, and one of the reasons this isn't open to the public anymore regularly is because vandals snuck in here in the mid-1970s and vandalized the graveyard, which is a shame. These places are to be preserved and places to learn history, places to see where you came from. History is a remarkable thing, and we'll make more of it every day. And we should appreciate it. Learn from your mistakes. George Ticknor and Herbert Allen. And that's the front row. That's the front row. On the second row, well, actually right behind the front row, there are some small markers. This one just says H-A-H. And this one back here says DLC maybe? It's hard to read. So in the second row here is George Cook's monument / tombstone. Remember we talked about George Cook, the painter? And this one is very, very hard to read. In memory of John H. Gulick. It's hard to read. You can hardly read it. Again, somebody from the Historical Society, help me out. Over here, next to him on this row, Amelia A., daughter of Isaac and Alice Cowart of Augusta. Don't know the story of these people. See? That's why history is interesting. To think about the lives of these people, how they lived, how they founded the town that we take for granted now. And all of the different things. You know, a lot of vloggers, let's say, spend time doing famous sites. Famous, you know, like Gettysburg graveyards and all of those types of things. And they spend a lot of time at Disneyland and Disney World and Knott's Berry Farm and Route 66 and yada, yada, yada. Do you realize how much history is right under our noses? That's what this vlog is all about. This vlog is about capturing the history right around us, capturing the beauty right around us, capturing all of the things we take for granted on a daily basis. It's interesting. Get out and look. This is the third row. Little monument. CSA. Back here we have some monuments to those who fought in the Civil War. Prattville Dragoons, Confederate States Army, Thomas J. Ormsby. And this one here, William H. Fay. Died in 1864. whereas Ormsby died in 1862. You know, a lot of people are upset about Confederate grave sites, but no, it's part of history. I'm an American Indian. What if I decided to decimate the graves of all the white people that I found that fought in the Indian Wars? I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. Another destroyed one. I tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You don't judge my ancestors and I don't judge yours. We live together in peace and we do the best we can to make this world a better place. Learn from the mistakes of our elders and join hands together. Together we can get through this because we're stronger when we're united.